Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Pharaoh. Welcome back, and today we're going to be doing episode 4 of this Epic 7 Beginner's Guide. I want to start by saying that in the last video I had talked about this Grace of Growth and how I was probably going to do something else and then throw Sigrid in here. I did change my mind on that because I was a little concerned about how these read. So in the A Journey of Succession for the Wyvern stuff, it says promote a hero to 6 stars. I was concerned that if I put her in the Grace of Growth, this wouldn't count. I think that was, I just decided to promote her anyway, awaken her to 3 stars, whatever, not throw her in the Grace of Growth thing. If this language wasn't in here, I understand why it is. Like, it should be to help, new players be like, all right, well, this is the next thing I'll do then. But I think that kind of cancels out your ability to use the Grace of Growth for the people on your Wyvern team, at least starting, because all of these have something to do with upgrading either Furious or Mewy, I believe. So yeah, Mewy's in here, and then Sigrid and so on. So anyway, we're gonna get Brieg here. Like I said, we would start right about here for this episode, and we will just push forward with getting Brieg. So equip 3 pieces of 15 plus 15 enhanced equipment on Brieg. We already have that. Do Hell difficulty 20 times. Promote him to 6 stars, 3-star Awakening, Clear Wyvern, Hunt on Hell mode 10 times without failing. So we're going to see if we can go ahead and just get that done in this guide here. So we're going to start up in here in the inventory, and we're going to be using one of these on Brieg here. So I used one on Raz, and I'm going to use one on Brieg. I didn't use any on Sigrid. I just have the Stigma. I could do it. I could not do this. I could save this for like a 3-star or a 4-star instead, but I think most people are probably going to do this either with their Brieg or also maybe with their Sigrid, and they wouldn't do that with Raz. Just to get themselves running more smoothly at the beginning of the game. So I'm gonna use one of those on Brieg. Then we'll level him up right away. I don't know if I have any penguins. We have plenty of Stigma though to buy some more. So I'm guessing it'll take about 70. I could be wrong. I'm definitely wrong. We're gonna do 100, and we'll see what that nets us here. Okay, we're using all of them, and that's just to get to level 55, it would seem. Alright, so 100 there, and this is a little RNG dependent because you could get the better penguins and then not have to do as many, but I'm just going to do another 50 there. That should be sufficient then. So we'll get him max leveled here. Alright, and then we can full awaken him with one of these things. Definitely only use those on 5 stars, those awakening things, because it takes more catalysts to awaken them all the way up. 4 stars and 3 stars are less catalysts. So we've got him there, and then we can go ahead and throw the gear on that Raz had on. Angelica has it now, so health all the way around. And again, these pieces were the pieces that were from this event we have going on right now. So I'll show that real quick. You do get a health set. I'm just using the plus 15 that was already, like, it comes that way so that I can save charms. It is in week 4 here. These are the left side, and then over here you've got the right side. And again, all plus 15, so pretty nice there. They give you a speed critical set for him. I don't know why. I haven't tested it. Maybe it works. I'm sure it works if they're giving it to you for Brieg specifically, but I chose to go ahead and not deal with that. At the start of the turn, grants a barrier to the caster for 2 turns when attacking with a single attack. If the caster is granted a barrier, damage increases. Hillig's Lance increases the combat readiness of an ally except for the caster. After an ally, increases the combat readiness, the caster's combat readiness by 5% after an ally, except for the caster, is attacked by a single attack. So that's not going to work for Wyvern. We can just use Egg of Delusion, which I strongly suspect that at this point everyone would have one copy of it. So I'll throw that on. I don't think you really need to increase it. I think it works at 0. And I'm, not going to go with some 5-star artifact that it's unlikely people would have. So we'll pop into here and then throw Angelica's equipment onto him. Okay. Alright, that's the full Angelica set there. And then what I have on Sigrid is the stuff that I had on Arbiter Vildred, and then I threw it on Free Spirit Tieria, because Free Spirit Tieria was more helpful than Arbiter Vildred would be for clearing normal mode. So I threw her in instead with these pieces. These are also from that event that I just showed. Free pieces that I picked up. So you're just able to save a ton of charms that way. And then I threw on a effectiveness set because her effectiveness wasn't high enough. The set the game gives you doesn't have any. It's just assuming you're going to burst the boss down without needing her debuffs, which can work. I tried it on a previous account a couple weeks ago. That gear, if you bring it to plus 12, plus 15, it definitely will do enough. But yeah, I decided to just throw this on, and then it should still work fine. It's still a ton of crit damage. The attack is fine. The health is pretty low, and then the speed is fine too. I'm wondering if that set that they give is actually attack percentage. Yeah, this is because this is the one that you get for the Sigrid challenges there in that Wyvern little section in the Path of Air stuff, or Path of Orbis Guide. So there's that. But then Miwi was just, I think this is the free set you get with him. Furious, this is the free set that you get with him. And then, yeah, so that should explain where the sets came from. Let's go back in here and see what it's asking for. Yeah. So this is what I was talking about here. It gives speed set with basically damage stats and then crit damage necklace and health ring. I feel like that's suspect, but I mean, maybe this is the right build for Brieg. Maybe this is stronger, better, makes him better for outside of Wyvern for like Adventure 2. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's nice to have those catalysts for Raz as well to get some of those, and for Brieg's skill ups, they're good. So, and then normally those would be used for awakening him or whatever to 3 or 12 or 6. I mean, awakening him all the way through 6 stars. Those would be helpful there too, but since we use that free awakening token little star thing, we don't need those for that. We can just use it for skill ups. So yeah, clear Wyvern Hunt on Hell mode 20 times, and then it needs to do it here 10 times without failing. So let's hop in, and we can see what we are working with here. And then it wouldn't be a Epic 7 video without, of course, some more summons in it, because they give you quite a lot at the beginning. It's nothing special today. It's just like the free dailies, I think. But alright, this team is weak, but this should be a different story. It's at least normal, so. Alright, expand that. That's fine. So you're not going to be getting any heroes in here anyway. Get some of this stuff done. Receive that. And then we're going to have to open these up pretty soon, actually, as well. Maybe today. Oh, I have some random 5-star heroes and artifacts to get from the event as well, so we'll see what comes out of those. So, alrighty then. I'm wondering if that actually fixes the problem, because yeah, it's 105, so we can arrange. I think this is all sellable. Well, why did that not apply? Should be fine to do it that way. Auto select. And then, yep, that gets rid of the... gets rid of some of it. Okay. If it's blue, generally it's going to be pretty much useless, even right at the beginning of the game. They're giving you enough sets at this point, you don't need anything that's blue. Level 70 is absolutely 100% useless as well, so... Even if it's ring, charm, or ring, necklace, whatever, 70 is totally useless. And then this Ogre's Armory stuff is sort of a case-by-case basis, but most of that will be probably useless pretty quickly as well. Or 70 gear. I'll keep the 75 stuff and at least take a look at it. It's not really something I want to use there either. Alright. 57. The lifesteal gear that you get from Abyss is pretty much useless. And then, yeah, we'll sell that stuff off. That should be good. And that clears up a lot of space, so. Alright. Now we can start our run here. Yeah, just to reiterate, definitely anything that is not level 85 is you're probably going to be selling pretty fast. I kept some of the 75 stuff just in case maybe it rolls well. I don't know if I'll even try rolling it. I might just get rid of it. And then blue stuff for sure is useless. Purple a lot of the time is going to be good still. You get a lot of like the orange. I don't know if it's epic or legendary. I think it's epic gear in this game, the orange stuff, and then, or maybe it's not. Maybe epic is the purple stuff, and then legendary is the orange. The artifacts that come with 3 substats. The gear that comes with 3 the gear that comes with 3 substats, it could still be useful, the purple stuff, but the blue gear is definitely useless. And then even though they're giving you a lot of orange gear really early on, that's not going to continue when you're starting to farm in PvE. You're going to get a lot of blue and purple, and then there will be, you know, some useful purple, so don't just instantly sell it because you're getting all this, you know, orange gear, stuff that is 4 substats, because that's, they're making it look like you're getting like the god tier gear always, like there's no bad gear, but there's a lot of bad gear you're going to farm in this game, like absurdly bad gear you're going to farm. So yeah, look forward to that. Resisted. Alright, that doesn't make Furious very useful if he's getting resisted. Because, yeah, then the dragon's gonna... We're going to go ahead and look at Furious's build. He's got 70 effectiveness. That should be enough. How odd. Not like Mewy landed anything either. He's got 80. 70, yeah, 70 really should be enough. I can, I guess, max this out in case they, for some reason, increased the amount that you need. We'll go to 87% there. Can Mewy go higher? He technically can. I don't know that I want to throw anything in there, though. Brieg was getting kind of smoked, so we're going to bring these up to 12. Hope for health percent or defense percent. Okay, cool. And then the flat main stat here, the health and the defense you're getting on the helmet and chest is going to help. But then, you know, if you can get good substats, that's great too. So, and this one you don't need to really do. I mean, all of these help him though, so I'll bring it to plus 12 anyway. But yeah. Alright, health. So hopefully this will be a better look now then. I might need to pull this stuff off and put different gear on. The stuff that actually comes with her, and just forfeit the effectiveness for her though, actually. Let's take a look at the event shop here. Again, the gear that you get for her with her for free works totally fine as well. But if I can just buy it at plus 15, I'm just going to do that. That's just saving me a ton of time. And, you know, getting the charms is good. So we can take these here, this destruction set, and then throw her crit set that she gets onto her, or maybe it's an effectiveness set she gets. We'll look in here. So we back that up once. Promote Sigrid, she gets destruction, and then penetration, ring, and necklace. So we'll try that out then. Manage equipment, and then we have the plus 15 here, and a plus 15 helmet now. And the chest is somewhere. I don't know if it's on Miwi, or it must be on Miwi, yeah. We can just keep this one, I'm sure. It's got a bunch of crit damage, it should be fine. And then the ring and the necklace over penetration. So we'll hit that, and then that. Change, so this will be what it looks like now. And again, you do get a destruction set with her, so you can just use the free one that you get, and then level that stuff up too. Just want to make sure that is very, very clear for everyone that you do get that for free. This a set for her to use. You not have to be playing during the time of this event to get this stuff. So, all right, plus 12 is all we're getting there, I guess. Okay, crit chance and other such things. Crit damage is still quite high, so we're fine there. It's a little more speed, basically no effectiveness. A little more health, a little more attack as well. I don't know if the crit damage went up or down, like 3% or something. It was still, I thought it was still pretty close. Or maybe it was 330 before. Anyway, she should be pounding out the dragon pretty hard now. 350 is the cap for crit damage in this game. So she's only 12.5 off, I think it was, from being crit damage capped. So with those upgrades, we'll see if this makes a difference or not. And then I have Daydream Joker on Sigrid and Miwi. Miwi's is plus 12. I think Sigrid's is plus 9. Song of Stars is plus 6 on Furious, and Brieg has, again, the Egg of Delusion we just put on this video. So that covers their whole build there. Sigrid is fully skilled up. Brieg actually has no skill ups. That might be part of the problem. That could be. Yeah, skilling. We'll skill up Brieg a little bit after this run. We're just going to see if we pass this first. No, we failed. We failed. Okay, let's get Brieg skilled up. This beginner team you're getting is not going to be a 100% successful team. That's just sort of the nature of it. It is what it is there. But it's still pretty good. Still pretty good. Okay, we'll do this for the 1-turn cooldown there as well, and then throw a little bit into here. And then that should be, I think, decent at least for that. We're going to try those skill ups 2, 2, 3 there. And we'll see what happens. Miwi just, yeah, I guess that is what it is. Oh, I'll check the, I'll show you guys the skill ups after we try this one more time. I feel like this went smoother on the last account that I was playing, probably because I wasn't recording it. It was like, yeah, we'll make it work for you, but now it's not wanting to work. There's not much of a reason to not farm Hell Mode either, because when you lose a run in this game, you don't lose the energy. So you'd rather just fail the run and still go for the highest difficulty. So yeah, I mean, even if it's just like an 80% team, on the last account I checked, this was like an 85 to 90% team. So it should be quite successful. But yeah, yeah, I mean, 85 to 90% is still pretty good. You can, I don't know if you can set up auto battles where even if you lose, you continue it. I think you can. Pretty sure you can. And then if you lose 3 times, they shut down your multi-battles, even if you're not through all of them. I think that's how it works. Alright, is that Sigrid landing bleeds now? With all we had to do was drop her effectiveness and she started landing her debuffs. That's miraculous. The decrease attack from Mewee is pretty helpful as well. The target is absolutely massive from the target you're getting from Song of Stars is absolutely massive for these runs. It is a huge difference to have that debuff up regularly. And then Mewee's decreasing attack and decreased defense. Brieg's decreased defense is super helpful. Whatever bleeds you can get with Sigrid is great too. But you're more dependent on her damage to you through the run. So anyway, with some upgrades there, a little bit more work, looks like that went smoother. So we did that. We can try to auto it now, or quick battle it. We'll see how this works then, I guess. Do we have enough energy? Yep, got enough energy there. So yeah, let's see how this goes. Well, it's looking good so far. Sorry, the computer is running a little slow. I don't know why it's rendering in slower right now, but yeah, usually you're going to be getting through these like 2 times faster. But all right, come on, clear. Nice, nice. So we passed that for Wyvern 4 then. That is awesome. When you do those quick battles, I can't check the gear. I don't know if I'm just not clicking the right button to, but it seems like you can't check the gear you got or try to sell it directly from that quick battle tab, which I think would be an awesome improvement if they threw that into the game. So if they see this, that would be great. So we might as well just go ahead and use the other 10 here. And yeah, just see what happens. It'll be 80 there. If you're wondering where I'm getting these chests, it might be like your first or second day in. We're getting these chests, 80 energy and 300 stigma. I think it's basically every day you're getting one of these. So yeah, if you just started, you will get these like day 2 and onward for some amount of time. All right, so we got the 200 back. Hopefully we pass at least 9 here, because then we can just be done with the Wyvern challenges. And then I can show you guys the Golem challenges, which would be definitely the next step in the road. You wouldn't want to go from Wyvern to Banshee. That would be unpleasant, to say the least. It's going really well. We failed those first 2 runs and made just very, very minor adjustments, very small adjustments to the gear, and we were able to go for 20 for 20 here then. Well, I guess it was 21 for 21, but yeah, great, cool. I guess that's a good learning point too for this game. That's not just Epic 7. I mean, there are other games too that are like that, where you're totally failing 1 second, and then you make just very minute little changes, and then you're able to do it. You're able to pass, and it was like you never think about it again. So, yep. If you guys are kind of new to gacha games, or you haven't really thought about that before, like that is a thing. You know, tiny little minute changes can totally change kind of everything. So awesome, awesome there. We will. We're going to check this first and do our free thing here and pop back out. If you guys are wondering what to do here early on, I just auto-select B, C, and D at least. Usually I do A, but I haven't really gotten any S ranks. At least no fighting ones, I don't think. So I'm just selling B, C, and D, throwing them off, and then keeping A stuff for right now. I wouldn't put too much effort in, like maybe I would 3-star this one, but I don't know. I don't know. I prefer to kind of hang around until I get S skill pets. I would prefer to rank up, but yeah, that's me. If you guys want to be, it's probably more optimal really to go with, you know, whatever you have, even if it's an A rank. So it's your guys' choice if you want to play around with that stuff a bunch. Orbis Guide, we finished this up, so get some good charms. The leaves are great. These are great for the gear crafting. They give you so many of these now. I mean, 41,000 is a lot of. That's a lot. So I think that would be like 1,000 if you were doing boots, chest, helmet, weapon, I think that would be over 1,000. If it was ring and necklace, it would be 700. It's a lot. You can get a lot with that amount, so. Yep. Anyway, Wyvern is gone. Otherwise, it would be Wyvern, Golem, Banshee, and it even says recommended for Wyvern, so you guys will see that when you get in. And then we can check out Banshee here. Here you're getting a Vivian. What a beauty there. And more Daydream Joker cards here, which is cool. More catalysts for her. And then I think that's about all you get. You get, you know, Molagora. You get summons. You're getting another one of these Potions of Ascension here. Collect reforging material. Do it 15 times without failing. And then there's just that there then. So, yep. That'll be the last one though. So we can just click back here and then go out of that, and then we're right back here, and it will save your progress. Allegedly, I haven't really tried too hard with that. It says it will be saved. The current challenge hunt will be saved. That makes me a little nervous. So I would probably just clear out at least one section. So what I mean by that is we're going to be doing Golem next. So if I came into here, I would want to at least clear one section and then click receive on the reward and then flip over to the next one. And then it'll be all fresh, and then I would back out because at least you are cleared through here. You know, what's the worst that happens? It resets it and you get another Sirmia and more catalysts and more gear. Like, cool. It'd be more penetration, more destruction. So, yeah. But I would be kind of careful with that. That makes me very suspect personally. But that's just me. All right. So this video has gotten, a lot longer than I thought it would be. Let's do some summons here, and we will be done for the day then. Do these free ones here. Okay, cool. Is this the sibling, the lover? I don't know what they are. Pretty sure it's Pernilla and Ragvald or something. I don't know what they are. I said that in the last video or the video before that, and it was like, there's something. They know each other somehow, it would seem. Oh, Moonlight. Hey, cool. Very cool. There, we got those there. I'm saving these up. I'm not sure if I'm going to turn them into Moonlight summons right away or if I'm going to buy Stray's devotion skills. I don't know. But yeah, I would assume if they're in the shop, that means that you can only summon one per account. I could be wrong. Maybe you can summon more than one Strays, more than one Bellion, and so on. But since it's in the shop, I feel like it must be restricted to one. I'll try to look into that and see if I can figure that out, or maybe if you guys know, you could let me know there. So, all right, so into the events here, and we're just gonna do the random ones, whatever is random here. We're gonna hit and get done today. See what we get. All right, a warrior. Mew. It's quite the get up. Alright, this is the artifact, I believe, here. It'd be cool if there was a way to see, like, what type of artifact you're getting. I think it's just the same generic thing each time, and then it's like you really have no idea what artifact you're getting, but I feel like it'd be cool if they added that into the game where you could see, because, you know, for heroes here, it didn't used to be this way, but now you can see what type you're getting. So we're getting a knight here. All right, Cecilia. If I had fallen Cecilia, that's exactly where that would be going. But she will guard the storage probably until I get an actual Cecilia. So warrior hero Ravi would be great. Or another Mew. Alrighty then. They want me to use her. I don't know why. But, alright. Attacks all enemies, dispels 2 buffs, grants increased attack to all allies for 3 turns, and increases combat readiness of the caster by 25% per critical hit. Attacks all enemies, bleeds, stuns. Okay, she's kind of nasty, actually. She looks kind of good for Abyss, actually. That's very interesting. She's kind of like a Charles, who I actually also pulled. I'll show you guys where I got him from when we get back out of here. Like a Rod of Amaryllis or a Sigurd Scythe would be awesome too. Okay, Elegaic Cradle, range artifact there, and then so like here, it's just the same generic back of the card every time, so it'd be kind of interesting if it was like a type back there so you knew what type of artifact you were getting, but yeah, and then we'll do these selectors next time. But yeah, sorry, this video went on a lot longer than I intended for it to. I was trying to do like 20-minute videos starting now because I know they've been pretty long. But yeah, I got the Charles from here. It was from this 4 to 5 star summon ticket in Path of Air 12. So yep, that's where I got him. Anyway, if you guys made it this far, thank you for your support. I appreciate it, and I'll see everybody in the next video.